Welcome, my dear soul, to Lull and Lore, a quiet corner of the universe where stories shimmer like constellations, and every word is a thread gently pulling you into stillness. The sky is deep tonight, a velvet sea stitched with stars, each one twinkling like a memory too soft to hold. The moon hangs low, watching gently over the world, as if it knows it's time to rest now, time to dream. Here, the noise of the day fades, the worries hush, and in their place, a hush falls over your spirit. A calm descends, like the stardust on your thoughts. I am so glad you've joined me. This space was made just for you, to be seen, to be soothed, and to be slowly carried into sleep through the magic of story. So close your eyes if you wish, or just listen. Let the breath of the night hold you. Let your heartbeat sync with the rhythm of peace. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. Just let go. Be here. Be in the moment. And allow the story to wrap around you like a warm hug to a moonlight garden. The tale begins now. Part 2. The Year of Descent and Breaking of Borders. Stillwater flourished under Alira's vision. Markets buzzed with life. Apprenticeships became open to women, and the kingdom's literacy rates soared. But change, even gentle, always stirs discomfort. And beyond Stillwater's borders, not every neighbor looked on with admiration. Whispers from the west. The kingdom of Brelin, a militaristic land west of Stillwater, viewed Alira's reforms as a threat cloaked in poetry. Their king, Darnik IV, was a man of conquest. He saw a young unmarried woman on the throne not as a sovereign, but as an opportunity. Stillwater is ripe, he told his court. Its queen speaks softly, but softness is silence, and silence means surrender. His ministers warned of the opposite, that Stillwater's people were fiercely loyal and that Alira's stillness was not weakness, but wisdom. Darnik smirked and told, "Then we will test her stillness with fire." The smoke before the fire. Stillwater's border villages began reporting missing scouts and poisoned wells. Trade caravans were blocked. Birds sent with messages never returned. Signs of war, slow and deliberate, crept like sickness through the trees. In her council chamber, Alira stood before her advisers, a map spread like a wound before her. "We will not strike first," she told, "but we will not bend either." Many urged her to wed Kale quickly, to present a united royal front, a symbol of power. But Kale refused, his voice quiet but steady. "You don't need me to protect your crown. You need to only remember why you wear it." Alira nodded. "Then we prepare not to conquer, but to defend, without forgetting who we are." The War of the Quiet Flame. When Braylin's army crossed the western border, Stillwater responded not with firestorms, but with strategy born of stillness. Elira refused to burn fields or sacrifice villagers for defense. Instead, she commissioned hidden shelters for the people and rerouted water sources to sustain them in siege. Forest rangers became informants. Healers worked beside archers. She wore no armor. She walked barefoot into the war camps, binding wounds and whispering, "We do not fight to win. We fight to remain whole." One night, when Brayling soldiers set fire to school, Alira stood before the ruins, eyes like embers. She issued her first and the only threat. "You have mistaken stillness for silence. But silence is where the wind gathers strength." That week, a storm struck the Brayleen encampments, literal and metaphorical. Their soldiers, weary and poorly fed, began to desert. Many defected to Stillwater, drawn not by gold, but by stories of the queen who sat with the wounded. Darnick, furious, sent word demanding surrender. Elira replied with a single seed, a sprig of still root, a plant known for healing, but only if cultivated patiently. Her message: grow if you wish to last. Betrayal within. Victory was near, but within Stillwater a deeper betrayal brewed. One of Alira's own nobles, Lord Tavon, orchestrated an internal plot. He believed the war had cost too much and that Alira's refusal to marry had weakened the throne. He said that he would make secret alliance with Braylin, promising to surrender the crown in exchange for rulership under Braylin's terms. The plan was to strike during the Feast of Return, when Alira would walk among the people of Stillwater unguarded, celebrating the end of the battle. But Cale had been watching. He found scrolls, secret messages, and maps with Braylin markings. The night before the feast, he confronted Tavon, not with a sword, but with evidence and witnesses. Alira listened. Her face remained unreadable. "Do you know why you failed?" she asked Tavon. "You thought Stillwater's strength lay in its armies, but it lies in its people, and they never chose you," she told. Tavon was tried in open court, not executed but exiled to the very land he tried to hand Stillwater to. Braylin refused him. He vanished, a man forgotten by both lands. The companion's choice. That winter, Cale approached Alira with a quiet question. "You have built peace from war and strength from silence. If you still want me by your side, not as a prince, but companion, I would walk with you." Alira took his hand and told, "Only if you promise to leave, if ever this love asks you to silence yourself." He smiled and told, "Then it never will." They did not marry. Instead, they stood in the Hall of Questions, in front of a crowd of villagers, and simply said, "We walk together. That is enough." An invitation refused. Foreign kingdoms sent letters inviting Alira to join alliances through royal marriages. One particularly audacious prince offered 50 ships and a diamond lake if she'd merge bloodlines. She replied, I am not a bridge for men to walk across into power. I am a river. You may meet me where the current is kind, but I will not change my course to please your crown. Some laughed, others bowed in admiration. Stillwater reborn. In time, Stillwater became a model kingdom where children learned negotiation alongside arithmetic, and where love was celebrated in every form, not bound to roles of savior or sovereign. People no longer whispered princess. They spoke her name clearly, Elira, queen not of Stillwater, but of new ways. And Cale? He remained at her side, running the houses of healing, often reminding citizens, you do not need permission to be whole. And so the tale finds its quiet end, like a candle gently dimming in a room that now glows with peace. Thank you, dear dreamer, for sharing this moment beneath the stars with me. May sleep cradle you softly, may your dreams be kind, and may you always find your way back to Lull and Lore. Until next time, rest well. Good night, dear dreamer.